Hello. Are you Ellie?
Yes, I am. Who is this?
Well, I'm Honey's girlfriend.
What? Who is Honey?
Huh? Obviously, it's Anthony. Oh, you don't call him by his nickname. You must not be loved, hoping.
I'm not sure about nicknames, but Anthony is my husband.
I know.
So what are you trying to say? Are you having an affair with Anthony?
I'm not having an affair. I'm in a serious relationship.
Serious relationship. I'm the one he's married to. You must be the one having an affair.
Either way, it doesn't matter. In the end, he will marry me.
Him? What is your name?
I'm Hazel. I'm a very fresh 20-year-old college student. Just kidding.
So, are you really having an affair with my Anthony? Are you sure you are not sending the messages to the wrong person?
I'm sure I'm sending the messages to the right person. I secretly got your phone number from Honey's phone.
I see. So, you knew Anthony was married, but you kept seeing him.
Of course, I knew. Honey has been wearing a wedding ring from the beginning.
Okay. Then you also know that I'm pregnant.
Of course. You got pregnant through fertility treatment. At the age of 40, right? I can't believe you'd put yourself at risk by being pregnant that old. I can't imagine it.
If you know that much, it seems like you really are having an affair with my husband.
That's right. Also, I'm pregnant.
What?
It's Honey's child. So, would you please divorce him? Honey was saying that too. He doesn't want a child with a woman who is over 40 years old. Fertility treatments are expensive, and giving birth at an old age is high risk and low return.
I can't believe Anthony actually said that.
He can easily have a child with a young girl like me. By the time the child becomes an adult, you will be a 60-year-old granny, right? No way. I would be embarrassed if that was my parent. Giving birth at an old age is pointless.
I've had enough of your opinion. So, you're pregnant. And you contacted me to tell me to get a divorce.
Well, that's about it. I'm going to be a super young and beautiful mom. Unlike you. Honey obviously prefers a young and beautiful woman. So, break up with him immediately. Old lady.
I got your point. For now, I will also talk with Anthony and contact you again later.
Please hurry up and get a divorce before my child is born.
I got those message from an airhead girl. I'm sorry for being too old, you idiot. What are you gonna do with this?
Did Hazel spill out everything? Seriously?
That's my line, you cheater. From that reaction, it seems to be true, huh? You've been cheating on me with a girl 20 years younger than you and had a child with her, right?
Yeah.
Don't just say yeah. You should at least try to dodge the topic. I can't believe you even thought of cheating with that attitude. You're truly an idiot.
I'm sorry. I was tired from work and infertility treatment, and I gave in to temptation.
I don't need your apologies or excuses. Since when have you been seeing her?
Up from about February this year.
So you've been seeing her for about a year now. Did you know that she is pregnant?
Yeah, she told me she was 2 months pregnant last month. But, we haven't decided what to do about it.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, whether we should have an abortion or not, and about the money if we decide to raise the child.
Aren't you being too irresponsible? Cheating on your wife while she's pregnant. Not thinking about anything when the cheating partner is pregnant. Were you planning to have 2 families? If I didn't find out about the affair, how is it possible? You don't even make enough money to maintain 2 households.
No, I really didn't think about it. I thought it would be fine because I have financial support from my father-in-law.
Huh? What's that? Were you planning to raise the mistress's child with my parents' support?
No, that's not what I meant.
That's exactly what you meant. I'm not angry anymore. I'm just so disappointed in you. I'll tell you what, I'm divorcing you.
What? Divorce?
Of course. I don't intend to reconcile with a man who cheated on me and had a child outside of our relationship. Continuing our marriage would only make both of us uncomfortable, right? Let's get a divorce immediately.
That is? Well, I lobe if you want to. You have a job and you'll be fine alone. But Hazel won't be okay alone.
Let's proceed to get a divorce then. I'll pack my things and go to my parents' house for now. I was planning to go back to my hometown to give birth anyway. I'll contact you about the details later. Let's cool things off for a while. Hello, Hazel. It's been a while.
You finally replied me. Why have you been leaving me on read for so long?
I was busy with many things. Let's get straight to the point. I went to see a lawyer with Anthony yesterday, and we've decided to get a divorce.
Really? Yay! I mean, I'm sorry for stealing your husband. Well, it was me who suggested to get a divorce though. You're an old divorcee. You probably can't remarry. But I hope you'll do your best to live alone.
As a result of the discussion, we came up with a provisional decision. I'm going to demand $11,000 in compensation from you.
What?
I prefer you to pay in one go. I don't want to be involved with you guys forever. So please borrow money from your parents or take out a loan to pay. Anthony can pay on your behalf, but I'm also demanding money from him separately, so it's best not to hope for that.
Wait, what? I'm paying?
Well, of course, right. You had a relationship with a married man. So I have the right to demand the compensation money. That's common knowledge, didn't you know?
I'm pregnant, you know. That's impossible. I can't afford to pay. A child is going to be born soon, you know. It costs money, you know.
I understand, but that's a different issue. It costs me money too. You had an affair with a married man. So you should know how to take responsibility, right?
I didn't know that. I can't pay. I can't afford $11,000. I can't prepare that much.
What on earth did you think when you contacted me? You confessed me you had an affair, and you thought you could marry him without any repercussions.
But, I never heard from Honey that I have to pay money.
What a pair of idiots. Anthony was better because he accepted to pay the compensation money.
I can't afford to pay $11,000. Please don't demand the compensation money from me.
Well then, I'll give you a chance.
A chance.
If you do as I say, you don't have to pay the compensation money.
What? Seriously?
Yes. I can write a memorandum for you if you want.
I'll do it. I'll do anything.
All right, then. Marry Anthony and never get a divorce. If you can do that, I'll regard the compensation money as being paid.
What? Just that?
Yes, just that. However, if you don't marry Anthony or get a divorce, I'll demand $11,000 immediately.
Really? Just marrying Honey will do.
If you don't want to, that's fine. As long as I get the compensation money, I'm fine.
Yes. I will marry him. That will clear everything, right? You're not lying, right?
I'm not lying. You're still young. You'll need someone to support you for the child about to be born. If a child is born, you'll probably have to quit college, and there will be a lot to learn. So, waiving the compensation money is my gift to you.
Ellie, I think I've misunderstood you. I didn't think you were such a good person. I'm really sorry. I said so many terrible things to you.
It's okay. I'm not bothered at all. I hope you have a happy life with Anthony and your child.
Thank you. I'll be happy.
Ellie, I heard from Hazel. Thank you for blessing our marriage.
What are you talking about? Besides, I've already submitted the divorce papers, so don't contact me.
I'm sorry, but I just wanted to express my gratitude. Thank you for waiving the compensation money once we get married. Even though you're in a position where you could resent us, you waived the compensation money for our child, didn't you? Honestly, I would be dirt po if I had to pay you the compensation money. So I was wondering what to do. So it's very nice of you, thank you. Oh, don't worry, I'll definitely pay child support.
No, wait. I don't know what you're misunderstanding, but I'm going to demand the compensation money from you as planned.
What?
What do you mean by what? What made you think you're also exempted? I'm not going to demand the compensation money from Hazel. But you have to pay me the compensation money and child support. All at once.
What? Wait, then why is Hazel?
Well, you know, aren't girls like her likely to hold a grudge? She told me she will steal you from me without considering the consequences, and plays the victim saying she can't pay the compensation money. If I forcibly demand the compensation money, she'd hold a grudge and may harm me, my child or family. So I deliberately gave her a good deal. If it's between $11,000 and my safety is important, right? The reason I made marriage a condition was to ensure a stopper, you.
What?
Well, you'll probably realize after you get married. that you should have paid the compensation money on her behalf.
What? What does it mean?
First of all, I'll tell you what. You're being transferred to Countryside.
What? For real? Why is that?
Why do you even ask me? You haven't forgotten, have you? You got into your current work through my brother's connections and got promoted because of his help.
Huh?
And yet, we're getting a divorce in the worst possible way because of your affair. You must be crazy to think you can stay in the current work. The fact that you're not getting fired is mercy.
I know, but I don't want to move to Countryside.
If you don't like it, why don't you look for another job? I don't know if there are other companies in the same industry that would hire a man in his 40s who returned evil for good and got transferred though. But in any case, your salary will probably go down.
Oh no?
Well, that being said, you're going to be a poor man with a low salary and in debt because of the compensation money and child support, and soon to be transferred to Countryside. And you're over 40 years old. Hazel will be in despair when she realizes what she has done one day. To have married a terrible person like you and have to pay $11,000 to get a divorce. Isn't it certain she'll hold a grudge against you for the rest of her life? You have to support your family, and you'll probably be too poor to retire. That's when the child costs the most money, you know. You have to work hard until you die. It's tough, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. What is my life?
I don't care what happens to the two of you. But the child is innocent, so do your best to make him happy. And let me say one last thing.
What?
What do you mean by you had an affair because you were tired of infertility treatment? The reason we found it hard to conceive in the first place was because of you. And yet, you told her I was too old. And giving birth at an old age is high risk and low return. I hope the baby in Hazel's belly is actually yours. Go to hell. Learn the harsh reality. Well, I wish you happiness.
Wait, please. Ellie, wait. Let's talk again.
Anthony tried to contact me several times. But my lawyer and family rejected him as they were strongly against him causing any more trouble. He gave up on me, borrowed money to pay the compensation money and child support, and moved to Countryside after marrying Hazel, who had been disowned by her parents and dropped out of college. There was no wedding, and they had to leave the city they used to live. So she seemed to be full of complaints. They began living together in a small apartment. They were short on cash, so Anthony started a side job while working for a company as well. Hazel also worked part-time until the last month of pregnancy. Furthermore, in the midst of such difficult days, the baby that was born had black hair and brown eyes. It caused a fight because Anthony thought the baby was not his child, but they did not get a divorce. 2 years after I got divorced with him, he collapsed from overwork and became paralyzed on one side of his body. Hazel fell out of love with him after 2 years of marriage and refused to take care of him, so she left her child and disappeared. Anthony was burnt out and taken into care by his parents. Apparently, the child was adopted by Hazel's relatives and is living happily. Those who don't think about the consequences end up like this misery. The only good thing is that the child has a happy life with the adoptive parents. As for me, I gave birth to a healthy baby. I'm raising him with the help of my parents and siblings. I always wanted to have a child, and he is so adorable. So my current concern is to not spoil him too much. I will do my best to make our family of two happy in the future.